Hey guys, my name is Jason, and this is Ray of Light Tarot, Intuitive and Healing Guidance. I'm going to be doing this is the Cancer Zodiac reading for the month of July, because the month of July, well, the first part, July 1st through 15th, and we've got Cancer birthdays happening, so happy birthday, Cancers. Hope this reading resonates for you. Please, if it does, hit the like button, let me know, comment. Tell me how it resonates for you. And what I'm going to do, if you haven't seen any of my Zodiac readings in a while, because I haven't been doing them much recently, the way I read for the signs is I will give you the outlook for Cancer, soulmate of Cancer, and then I will pull for Cancer themselves. And the energy can flip. I think you're probably aware of that, but for the most part, if it's meant for you, it's going to be pretty accurate and dead on with what we get. So we're starting with the soulmate of Cancer for July 1st through 15th, 2023. And I hope this does resonate for you. And I hope you're doing well, Cancers. And if you would like to connect with me further or on a more personal level, you can contact me at rayoflighttarot@gmail.com. The email address is in the description. And all my readings are $50. $50. Love exchange. All right, thank you, universe, thank you, source, thank you, spirit, thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you for allowing me to connect to the energy of Cancer, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and their soulmate at this time. Thank you for the clear, direct, and necessary messages for those people. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go, Cancers. Here we go. Here we go. Soulmate of Cancer. All right, there's one. Show me the situation with the soulmate of Cancer. All right. All right, Cancer. So your soulmate's foundational energy is temperance. So right now they're dealing with, the universe is kind of dealing with them in a way that is trying to there's some moving parts going around in your soulmate's life. They may be at a time of transition, whether it comes to their career, their living situation, their finances. They're in a time of transition, could even be their relationship status. Maybe they're in the process of getting separated or divorced from someone and trying to move further or closer towards you. There's a lot of earth energy in your soulmate's reading here. Obviously, this is the Temperance card is more Libra energy. I'm sorry. Is Temperance Libra? No. Temperance is I think it's a water energy, and I'm not really sure. I can't remember what it is. It may be Cancer. That's one of the ones I'm not really familiar here with what the sign is. You do have obviously the lion represented here, so that's Leo energy. But as we look at the cards that come out for the soulmate, the one that's crowning everything is the Four of Swords. So your soulmate is at a point right now where they may be needing to take some time and space to heal from something. I don't know if there's been a falling out, or maybe they've had some things they've had to process, but this is a card of taking a respite, needing a break, needing to take some time out. So if they've asked you for a little bit of space right now, give that to them, Cancers. They probably need it. If not, they wouldn't ask for it. And it could just be that they're needing some time and space to figure out their own life or whatever they're doing. But what I was saying is there is a lot of earth energy here. I'm seeing Queen of Pentacles, Princess of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, all earth energy. So your soulmate could if you're a Cancer, you could very well be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Those are the three earth signs that are represented by these cards. So there's definitely a lot of earth energy represented here. You do have the Eight of Cups. So your soulmate may be considering, the Eight of Cups is a transitional energy too. So again, there's a lot of transition coming through for your soulmate. It feels to me almost as if they're just in a place where they're really not sure about anything. They may be sure about how they feel about you, right? But our feelings are just one aspect of the relationship, right? Love is important. Love is a very important thing, but it's not the only important thing. A lot of other things are just as important in a relationship. And there seems to be some things in flux here. And I would say if you are a Cancer or the soulmate of Cancer, however this resonates for you, or if it's flipped, don't shortchange yourself on that time you may need, and taking the time to sort of allow yourself to heal and allow them to heal from whatever the issue is. You've got the Moon card present as well. This is a beautiful card. It's a beautiful card. It just represents love. It represents deep love. It represents, the moon is feminine energy. The sun is masculine, the moon is feminine. And this is an energy of absolute deep feelings, okay? Yeah, it's a beautiful card, and it represents what's hidden, kind of the things that are hidden from us. So whereas the sun represents everything being out in the open and shining on us and just very clear, a lot of happiness and clarity, the moon kind of represents the opposite of that, or at least the other side of that, if not the opposite. The moon represents the things which are a little hidden, the things which are a little mysterious, the things which are felt deeply but maybe not expressed, okay? So I want you to take this moon card to mean, yet again, your partner, your romantic partner, your soul's mate, whatever this person is to you, Cancer, they're going through something that they may not yet be ready to address or talk about, but it's big, it's beautiful, and there's a transformative energy to them. They're coming out as Queen of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. Both of these cards represent, and the Princess of Pentacles came out too. The point is, there's a lot of pentacles. There's a lot of earth energy here. For those of you who are dealing with a feminine energy, whether you're a feminine or a masculine or a man or woman, there is feminine energy here in the soulmate. So that could be for those of you who have a earth sign female. This is masculine energy, earth sign male. It's all here. So what this is kind of saying to me is there's a lot of earth energy in this connection. That's not a bad thing. That means that although there may be some transition happening for your soulmate, though they may be a little bit unclear about who they are, what they want, there is a lot of stability in their intentions. So this is kind of it can be a little bit confusing for you, I think, Cancers, where you kind of like to feel at least emotionally like you're connecting and that you're being cared about and taken care of. And it looks like there may be a situation where someone's needing a little bit of space, but they also are letting you know how much they do can value you and care for you, right? So that's important, and that's a big key to this connection, because you've also got the Six of Cups, and this is it's a beautiful card, right? The Six of Cups, and this is, for those of you who are curious, this deck is the Millennium Thoth deck. It's not quite the same as a traditional tarot, but it's got all the same cards, right? They just don't look much like a traditional tarot. Typically in the Six of Cups, you see children, you see flowers, you see springtime energy. But what it is really, it is water. It is the flow of emotion. It's about connection. It's about feeling connected to someone. It's about that feeling of wanting to go back to a place where you felt more connected. So Cancers, right now your soulmate may be wishing you guys were at a place that you've been in the past rather than where you are right now. They may be wishing you felt a little more connected to each other. They may be wistful for that time when you felt super sure of the value of the connection. And so, yeah, that's really special, and I think it's important. I also want you to know, that what hasn't been said yet is not a bad thing. Like when I look at these two cards, the Moon and the Six of Cups, the things that are being kind of left unsaid, or at least needing some time apart from, they're not bad things. This is something that can actually very much be reconciled. And it may be that this person has a lot of feelings to share with you. They're just not at a place where they're quite ready to yet. So if that's your experience, Cancer, with your soulmate, try to be understanding. Things are in flux. There's a lot of changes happening, and right in the foundation behind that is the Hierophant. So there's a divine timing to this, a divine order to this, and the universe is on your side and moving the parts around to give you both what you desire in this connection, okay? I'm going to flip the cards now, and I'm going to pull your side of this connection, Cancer, and we're going to see, again, it can flip. Like you could resonate more with the soulmate side, and your soulmate may resonate more with the Cancer side, but the intention here, so usually it's going to be right on for you if it's for you, is that the Cancer side is coming out now. So if you're a Cancerian, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, especially Sun and Venus, maybe Moon too, I don't know, it feels like it's going to be more, this is a relationship reading, so usually you're going to want to look at your Sun or your Venus for this. I mean, the Moon is more about the hidden stuff, not the relationship. Show me Cancer. Oh, wow. Show me Cancer. Okay, Cancer, it's beautiful. Yeah, so not only is the soulmate in transition, you are as well, but I want you to know, crowning it all is the Six of Wands, so you are on a victory path. Like this is the victory card. This is also the card of returning home. So if you've been on a long journey or you've been in separation from someone, you're ready to return home to them. And even if it's not a physical home, it's a feeling of home. Someone just feels like home to you, Cancers. They feel like home and you want to return to them. It's a beautiful thing. Could be a Scorpio. You have the Death card here. This is a major arcana and it's representing transformation. It's not necessarily someone dying. A lot of people fear the Death card in tarot, but I've never once, and I've been doing tarot professionally for over 5 years, I've never once read this card to mean someone physically dying. Doesn't mean that it can't mean that. I mean, it is the Death card, but that's not what it's about here for you at all. Because of the placement of it, I will say it's in your kind of present to recent past. So it could definitely represent the loss of someone, and it could have been a death. But it usually is not trying to bring in that energy or call for that. It's usually talking about a transformation. And like I said, with your soulmate, you're both in this big transitional period where I think you both know in your hearts what you want from each other, but neither one of you is really so good at saying it. Cancers, I know sometimes it's hard to express yourselves, right? You have that shell. I mean, Cancer is the crab, right? And you can get a little crabby, but you have that shell because you need that shell of protection because why? You're so emotional, you're so loving, you're so giving and kind that you need that shell of protection to keep you feeling safe, right? And I totally understand that about Cancers. My moon is in Cancer. I get it. What I want to say though is there's a transformation happening and it's for the better. In your foundation, you've got the Empress card. So you're feeling like you really want to be nurturing of someone right now. You want to try and make someone feel loved, protected, safe, and nurtured. But you really need to do that for yourself first and foremost, right? If you want to give it to someone else, give it to yourself first, and then you're going to find it much easier and much more practical to give to someone else. But you've got to really give that love and nurturing to yourself. You also have the Justice card coming out. The Justice card is Libra energy, so you could have Libra placements as well or be dealing with someone with Libra in their chart. You've got the Queen of Wands card coming out. So even though all this transition is happening for you, Cancers, you are feeling very powerful. And in your own, you're feeling a little unique and different right now. Maybe nobody understands you or how you think or how your mind works or how you operate. But trust me, people understand you a lot better than you're feeling right now. This is just a feeling you're going through, but it's also going to be empowering for you to realize that not only are you unique, people do have an appreciation for you and who you are. So Cancers, don't let yourself feel so different. I think we all are unique and we all have different ways of processing and doing things, but ultimately at the end of the day, you're appreciated just for who you are, Cancer, and the soulmate especially appreciates you. I can say I feel that very strongly. They appreciate you and they see your brand of magic and what it means and how it manifests in the world, and they really love you and appreciate you for that. So value that wherever that's coming from if you're receiving that love from someone, even if they're maybe not expressing it in a way that is fully satisfying to you at this time. They will. You have the Wheel of Fortune front and center. This is where you're at. It's all up in the air. What goes up must come down. What goes down must come up. It's all in transition and flux. And then you've got the Three of Wands. You are manifesting something amazing. There's fiery energy coming in. There's a passionate energy coming in. This connection is about to come to fruition, at least the passion side of it. There is a passion. If you've been having some issues in that area where the connection has been lacking a little bit of passion, it looks like it's about to come in, especially if that's what you're attempting to manifest by putting out the right focus. Again, with this in your foundation, nurturing, maternal energy, don't avoid that. If that's how you feel like behaving toward the person you love, give them that because it's a major arcana and it's coming out in your foundation, Cancers. So if that's what you're being guided to do and that's what you're feeling, but you're afraid to do it, don't be afraid. In all likelihood, the soulmate wants you to nurture them in that way. So do that. Act on that energy. Don't be afraid to do that because that will pay off for you in big dividends right away and in the future. So that's what I have as far as the tarot, Cancer. I'm going to pull a couple oracle cards just to give us a little bit of a cap on this. I'm going to pull an Animal Spirit Oracle and a couple Romance Angels. Here we go. Here goes nothing, Cancers. What is the Animal Spirit Oracle card to represent Cancer? Okay. And what is the Animal Spirit for the soulmate of Cancer? All right. So Cancer, your soulmate has the Electric Eel Spirit. So they're really trying to, this is someone who's trying to build something new. Your soulmate may be really focused on like a new business or new business ideas or expanding financially. It says bring your ideas to life. So they're really electrified and trying to get their business on track, trying to get life going. They want to feel that they're taking advantage of that struggle between the flesh and the spirit, that friction that we get when maybe our heart and our mind or our soul and our body are going in different directions. Well, it looks like your soulmate is kind of taking advantage of that energy and using it to their advantage, or at least attempting to. That's a good thing. And they've also got the otter spirit. That to me is like a twin soul card. So it's a confirmation. If you think you're on a twin soul journey, you very well might be. This person is, they think you're never alone because you're always in this person's heart. This soulmate always carries you with them in their heart. It reminds me of that, who is that poem by? I carry your heart, I carry it in my heart. I can't even think of the author of that poem. If anyone knows, put it in the comments. But it's a beautiful poem, and really a beautiful poem. And for some reason, that's what comes to my mind when I look at this card. So your soulmate carries you in their heart at all times, and that's really something you should know, even if they're not very good at sharing that with you or articulating that, as some of us are not. For you, Cancer, you've got the dove spirit. So you're at a time where the universe is going to be showing you things very clearly about you and your spirituality and who you are. Number 21 is a 3. So it's a time for you to be celebrating your birthday, being with the people you care about the most, and just try to stay in that gratitude, in that place of gratefulness and gratitude for all that you have, and it will expand and become more. You've also got the hummingbird spirit. Be here now. Card number 34, that's a 7. That's about a holy number of completion. This is saying like, things are wrapping up in beautiful ways. If you'll be present, you're going to see it. Try to be present in each moment. You may have a tendency to kind of flit around a little bit right now because you feel like you're trying to do so many things at once. Just be present in the moment, okay? I love you, Cancers. Happy birthday. Take care, guys.